is the ancient problem of evil, If there's a good God, why do people struggle so much? Why there's poverty and death and illness? It's because we're broken. Because this life is not meant to be perfect. And we all struggle with different types of poverty. Some of them struggle with material poverty. But each one of us, to some extent, experience also spiritual poverty. How many brothers and sisters of ours struggle with moral poverty? They live in sin and they don't experience deep joy in their hearts because they don't know who God is. They haven't never experienced God's love. Why do we struggle with violence and wars around the world? It's because we're broken. It's because, yes, we're here, but this is the home. God is promising us heaven, and there we will have this fulfilled life where we're never going to need anything else. Hey, God does not deliver because there's poverty and violence and death. It's like, yes, God delivers, but not here, there. And here is where we are called to be these good Samaritans that reach out to others and tell them like, hey, you have your problems, I have them too. Let's walk together to the celestial nation where life is actually going to be full. God has never promised us that this life is going to be perfect and fine. He never said we're not called to be fixed or to do well. We're called to be holy, and that's different. So why does God allow this? For people like you or me. So we can learn to love them. So we can reach out to them. So we can learn how this world will pass. And this world, with its struggles and its sorrows, will pass. So we don't get attached to this. And that's why it's so beautiful, because it is really edifying how much bigger is the faith in our neighbors here. They could have all the excuses and all the reasons not to believe. But man, seeing how strong believers they are is really challenging to us. Because they know that this will pass. And that the Lord is not promising them to do better here, but to do better there, in heaven. So, I think that sometimes we try to manipulate God and try to make Him think as we think. But the problem is that sometimes we don't have heaven in the perspective. And we don't think of heaven enough. And we don't dream of heaven enough. And we don't long for heaven enough. And that's why we get some concerned about all the different challenges that we struggle with here.